Over a dozen times, balancing has found its way into marble competitions. Not always in the Marble League, but in this case, it makes up Event 12, the three-quarter mark of the 2025 Marble League. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. An event that also has not seen a lot of repeat winners, certainly none in the Marble League proper, although we have had some repeat winners like the Minty Maniacs that won it in 2020. You go back to the Jubilino tournament, they won it in 2018. There you see our standings. The Oceanics jumped up to the top spot of the standings after last round over Mellow Yellow, but it's only a 3-point margin and one medal between them. Midnight Wisps sitting a further 7 points back in third. Savage Speeders with the silver medal jumped up 5 spots into fourth. The Rangers are hosts, sitting in a solid 5th. Melons are going to give us a preview of how this goes. And there you can see it. That center line, the farther down you can hold it. Get to that catch basin, no, but does get past 120. Essentially gets a full pull there. Here are the O'Rangers. 3 off to the top side, 1 to the bottom. They won this event back in the 2022 Marble League qualifiers. Keep that in mind, 254, the top mark. Midnight Wisps got second here in the 2022 qualifiers. The Golden Wisps, if you remember them, won this in the Jubilino tournament back in 2016. 234, not going to challenge for the top spot. The Snowballs coming up next. Yet to get a gold medal over the course of these games. Did get one into that catch basin all the way down there. It was very close, but managed to drop it in. 130 compared to 120 like we saw in that opening run in the example where you miss the basin, but you do get all the way to the end. The Cobalt Possum, shout out to one of the team's sponsors. Cobalt's got one holding on there. It rides the rail of that basin, does not go in. Good enough for a 120. Total score, 245 between the 4 marbles. Losing 2 in the 20s definitely does not help. Balls of Chaos. Winners from back in Bocce. They get one dead down the middle. And that'll give them a solid 130, but look at everybody else. And they lost that one at 28, but 2 in the 50s puts them into second place, 269. Limers, desperate for a good result. They keep 3 of them on, 2 make it all the way to the end. And that will put the Limers into P1, 375 for the Limers. Bumblebees saw that done, and now they think, okay, how can we better that one? They've got 2, and they match it. Silver medalists back in the 2020 qualifiers in this very event. 360 puts them just short in second. Jeremy and Bree, Orange and Momo. Shout out to the team sponsors for Mellow Yellow, and they needed a bit more guidance down the middle of the course because they lost everybody prior to 75. 201, 8th of 8 for Mellow Yellow. Our winners of this event back in 2023. Halfway through, and there you see, it will take some green numbers to get up there. Speaking of getting up there, it's a tall climb to the top of the Skyway Chase Marble Run set. And watch how the marbles handle it. All kinds of obstacles, all kinds of fun. Possibilities are endless. Check it out on the merch store online. Wait a minute. Who's that rolling down? Oh no, we've got somebody that made it onto the edge of the course. The security marbles are heading down there to try to surround him. Yeah, streaker, not what you want to see in top marble competition on a couple of fronts. And it looks like you hear some whoops and hollers from the crowd there. Others are quite shocked that that marble made it down there. All right, security has them apprehended. Everybody's so focused on the precision of balancing. It's kind of mesmerizing watching these marbles get there, but security got to keep their eyes out. The Pinkies coming up now. Won this event in the qualifiers in 2022. They've got 2 in the basin. And what does it work out to? 358. Just 2 behind the Bumblebees for second place. Pinkies go up into third. Team Momo. 1 will hold on. Momo, 14th place in these standings, despite having 2 medals in these games so far. Well, they had a finisher, and they're still last. Oh, my goodness. The crowd very nonplussed at that one. Savage Speeders, our new 4th place after the previous event. They're angling over to the top side. It just got them started at an angle from the get-go, and they weren't able to claw it back. 240. Speeders have never won this event. They did get 3rd in the qualifiers of 2020 and 2022, however. And, whoa, going right off the end of the contraption. One of the members of the Green Ducks walks that tightrope, does get credited with 120 and puts them at a 299. Good enough for 5th. 4 teams left. Raspberry Racers are one of them. 8th in the standings. They dropped. Can they get 2 here? They do. That almost seems to be a prerequisite for finishing toward the top of the order. Where do those other marbles come in? Oh, 1 at 11 is paltry. A 36 brings them to a 307. Only good enough for 5th. Blackjacks, 1 gold medal, and that's it in these games. As a result, they're down in 12th. They keep 1 marble locked on that center line, but dropped 3 of the others really early. 202, 12th of 14. Oceanics up now. Our championship leaders. 3 medals, 2 of them gold. They're going to get 1 finisher. 1 rode for quite a while, but 2 dropped off early. This is only going to be middle of the pack. 7th for the Oceanics. That means the Limers guaranteed no worse than a silver. Team Galactic, final runner, winner of this event back in 2022. They're only going to get 1 finisher. And only 5th. Team Galactic cannot dethrone the 1 team that had yet to medal. Kind message there from Jeremiah K. in the midst of all of this celebration. Why are we celebrating? Because the Limers are gold medalists. $15 clear of the Bumblebees in silver. Pinkies get the bronze. These are 3 teams that are bottom half of the order right now. And yet, last place Limers are top of the podium today. What does this do to our overall standings? The Oceanics are holding on, 11 points clear, no movement in the top 3, Bumblebees up 6, the Limers no longer in last, and everybody has a medal.